This is Alex the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. It is my birthday, but this is Tuesday, and I'm sorry I have done a beer review a little late. I normally do that between 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I was hanging out with my family. And today we're going to be reviewing MAGNIFY Brewing 7th anniversary double vanilla birthday 7th day. And I'm gonna take a look at the hold on, peeps. It's a little white out because of the cake. Unfortunately, I've been wanting to try this for the past couple of weeks, and it is. Hold on. I'm trying to get this going here. It is the seventh year. Trying to find the ABV here. Sorry about that, peeps. It is 12.5% by volume. Yeah. So that's going to be an easy drink for the night. I'm not going to be guzzling that. So, and it's brewed with vanilla cake and all that stuff. So let's get into it. It's from 2022 or 2021. Let's pour this up, shall we? See what it looks like. See what it smells like, tastes like, all those wonderful things. Put that there. Oh, wow. That looks like a beautiful beer for a 12.5% by volume. It's looking very delicious. It's my birthday. I figured I would do this again. I will be trying to find this beer again just to age, because I know I'm gonna like it. At least in my opinion. We're gonna see. Now, I didn't smell anything when I opened it up. I didn't smell nothing. It didn't fill the room, as some of my YouTube friends have said. But yeah, nice, a little bit of lace, a little bit of creaminess on the side there. But the head has dropped down. That looks so delicious. A dessert beer to end the night. I'm not gonna end the night because I won't be drinking anymore after I drink this bottle anyway. So this will be the end of the night beer anyway. Yeah, this is looking delicious. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to get into this. Let's get into the smell. Okay. I smell sweetness. I do not smell the vanilla. It kind of reminds me of, it's a barrel aged beer too, if I remember correctly. So I do smell barrel age. Yeah. So that smells good though. That smells chocolatey. That smells sweet. It doesn't smell overly sweet. Wow. That smells good. Smells chocolatey. Not overly chocolatey. That really does smell good. Let's get into the taste. I smell sweetness. Again, this is a year old, but again, you can age this beer anytime you want, as long as it's 12, 13, 14%, or more than that. That, as long as it's a stout and any other beer that's supposed to be aged, if you don't want to drink it right away. Yeah, it smells good. Let's get into it. Cheers. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. It's very luscious. It's very chocolatey. It's very a little bit of sweetness. You taste a little bit of the vanilla cake, kind of. But you could taste that a little bit of alcohol, a lot of alcohol in it too. I don't have any burn in the stomach yet. I do have a slight burn in the chest, but it's easy going right now. You could taste that sweetness. No, it's not watered down at all. It has a nice thickness to it. It does have that vanilla flavor, but it kind of reminds me of like a KBS or kind of reminds me of a CBS or something like that, or a KBS, which I love. This is very very delicious. Just to let you know, I will probably be sipping on this throughout the night because it is. And repeat. Let me find the. It is a 12.5 by volume. I should have actually took it out of the fridge, warm it up a little bit, and then do this. But whatever. I was going to do that, but you know, it is what it is. I wanted to get this review out so this Tuesday can have a video. Because I'm always doing beer reviews on Tuesday. I do like their barrel aged beers. This is my first time actually having this. My first time actually having the barrel aged. I might have had barrel aged beers from MAGNIFY, but not like this one. Not with the bottles. This is their specialty bottles. This is the 7th, you know, anniversary and all that stuff. So, but yeah, this is really nice. I wish I could taste more cake though. It kind of tastes like just a regular, delicious, luscious chocolate stout. A little bit of sweetness to it and a little bit of barrel age to it. But that sweetness is probably the cake. I know they brew with cake. I know they brew with cake probably. It kind of reminds me of another stout, but I don't remember what it was called now. But I do remember the taste. Is it disgusting? No. Um, it's very very desserty kind of beer. This is a perfect beer. I wouldn't have drinking this if it wasn't my birthday. I was just gonna age this more and not even drink it because I just don't feel like it. But I wanted to do it tonight because it's my birthday and it's the 7th birthday. I figured I'd do that because it's a birthday beer, birthday cake beer, or whatever. Um, there's a little bit of bitterness towards the end. And honestly, there's a little bit of slight, and I mean slight booziness. But there is a lot of drying at the end. A little bit of chocolate, a little bit of sweetness. But there's a lot of drying at the end. Dries out the palate. But a lot of these stouts sometimes do that. But you don't know until you try it. That's how it goes. Wow. It is nice though. I mean, this is really, really good. Again, I hate repeating myself. This is a dessert beer. I'm probably gonna sip on this for a while, and then put the rest of it, and drink the rest of it later. No, later in the night. Um, This is a really, really nice beer. I'm really enjoying it. I wish it was more sweet, more sweet. Now, I don't want sweet to the point that it's to the dome. I just want my usual sweetness. You taste that little bit of sweetness, a little bit of cake, you know, that little vanilla. But I also have to remember this is a year old. But the good news is it's not disgusting. None of these stouts, as far as I know, have not been disgusting, even though this is the first time I've had this stout. Now, someone has said in the past, is there any rust? Or gunt or gook. Well, as we could see here, there's nothing. Nothing. I thought it'd be disgusting too, meaning in the cap. Now, if that was the case, that means the beer might have been tampered with, you know, not tampered with, but you know, tainted with because of the cap. Now, I think because they have the lining in it, we're good. Because I remember, I know what these linings look like. When I first opened up a bottle, maybe a year or two ago, a couple years ago, I've seen the lining, which makes the beer, makes it kind of look, what's it called? It makes the beer more fresher. It's not going to get like tainted with like metal or anything like that. And same with the cans. They do that the same with the cans. Because I remember drinking that, you know, putting beer in the can, and it does taste freaking metal. You don't want that. I don't care if it's a stout or not. But yeah, this is really nice, and it says it's double vanilla, but I don't know. You know what? I do taste that vanilla. I do, and again, it's very flavorful. It has that vanilla, chocolate, whatever it may be in this beer. But it obviously just says double vanilla. 7th anniversary, double vanilla, birthday, birthday 7th, no, birth 7th day. Again, I'm going to be going to that store sometime in the future. I'll be getting more to age. Because this stuff's good. Is it the best? No. Do I like it? Yes. There's no crazy floaties in it. If it did, I'd still try it. Because you know what? Oh, nice lacing in the glass, as you can see. Nice lacing in the glass. There's a touch bitterness as I'm drinking it. So there's that, like maybe a little bit of that vanilla. A lot of that vanilla. And then there's like a sweetness. And then there's that like slight bitterness. Again, some stouts are sweeter than others. I've been drinking this stuff for years when it comes to barrel aged and stuff like that. I'm trying to think about the other flavors now. I'm trying to be quick with this video, but again, I realize once I'm doing these reviews, you get these tastes and you have to think about it before you know. I'm trying to end the video as quick as possible, but it's just so with any other YouTuber, you have to have to think it through. All right, well, I don't. It's not that much sweetness, but there is a little bit of sweetness. Because there has to be a little bit because it is a stout. But this is more not bitter, not fully bitter. It makes you want to go back for more. Great flavor, has that sweetness just a touch, has that great vanilla a little bit. But the only difference is with this beer, it makes you want to go back for more. For sure. But if you can find this beer, I'm going to continue drinking this. I have to give you the rating. If you could find this beer, I don't care if it's a year old, 2 years old. It's a year old because obviously it's the 7th, birthday of this brewery. Please check it out on yourself. Check it out yourself. Review it. Drink it. Doesn't matter. I was looking forward to a really sweet bomb, and it's not. Again, it has a little bit of that vanilla, maybe, and it has that little bit of sweetness. But it's more, as I'm drinking, like a dark chocolate bitter flavor. Not overly bitter, but it's telling me, hey, it's good, but it's not going to be, again, I would probably get this again just to age, because I'm crazy like that. It is a nice beer, though. It goes down really nice, though. It goes down really smooth. The lips are not too sticky. Maybe they are just a slight, because it is a dessert beer, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. That is way more bitter. Like, it's not overly bitter, like I said, but it it's not a sweet chocolate at all, and there's no sweet vanilla. There's a slight, like I said, a slight sweetness, but as I'm drinking it, it gets more like a chocolate, a dark, like a not a sweet chocolate, not a light chocolate, but like a dark chocolate bitter. It's a good beer. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I would get this again, but I would like a little bit more sweetness because there's like hardly any sweetness. I said that there's a sweetness and then there's bitter, and chocolate. It's just weird. Not weird, but you know what I mean. Like it smells sweet, but it's not sweet. Wow. Okay. Yeah. There's like a small sweetness to it. Like I've been saying this whole video. Sweetness. And it goes right to that chocolate and bitter. And make sure we go back for more. It's a little dry. Yeah, I don't know. Not disgusting. It's not going to be disgusting. It's just that bitter. I don't like that. It does have a slight stickiness to the lips, but I don't know. I will be finishing this off camera, but I will definitely get this again to age for the next couple years and see if it drops to a sweetness. This is not what I was thinking of. I was thinking maybe chocolate. There's chocolate here, but I was thinking like vanilla, like a lot. There is vanilla, but I'm talking about sweet vanilla, not like a vanilla, and then you got like a little bit sweet of vanilla, and then you get that chocolate, then you get that bitter right in the middle. It's not. I mean, it's not overly bittering, but it is not what I was looking for. It's a good beer though. What I experienced with the first beer, I mean, with this first magnified beer, barrel age wise, when it comes to the big bottles, not other variants of it, other variants of magnify. I'm talking about this beer specifically. Now, um, there's a lot of vanilla and all that. You can taste that, but a lot of drying and a lot of bitterness. Although it does drop after you're not drinking it. Well, it looks like Magnify. I mean, They did well in the flavor, but they could do better. They can do better because I was thinking about vanilla and sweetness and cake, and because like I said, now I have another one that's similar to this one from Magnify. I won't be drinking that for a while probably because I don't like drinking it. But I drink this, like I said, because of my birthday, and I've been wanting to try it, so I figured this would be a good day. Well, let me show you what I'm looking at because obviously, there we go. So, I don't know. Really, I don't know. All right, well, I don't know what the rating I'm gonna give this, but this is a really good beer. This is the longest video ever. I just again, first time I've actually had a big bottle of Magnify. Birthday, seventh, birth, seventh, no, birthday, seventh day, double vanilla. Um, the rating again, it's got a slight sweetness, but then it goes right to that freaking bitterness, which I don't want. But it is enjoyable. But I just rather have the sweetness because it's cake. Come on, people. Um, the rating I'm going to give. A good beer. I will definitely get it again to age just to see if it will drop. It's a year old, but I'm gonna get it again if I find it, and I'll freaking age it for another couple, maybe another year or two. Um, I'm gonna because it doesn't have what I'm thinking in my head with the. It has that vanilla flavor, but it doesn't have that sweet vanilla flavor. It just has like that sweet for a second, vanilla, and then it goes right to that bitter as I'm talking. I I like the beer. Let me make this clear. I like the beer, but I just don't like what I'm feeling here. Um, I'm gonna give it. Now, don't get me wrong. What the rating is, it's gonna be still be good, but it's just not what I want in a stout. I want vanilla, which it has, but I want that sweet vanilla and a slight bitterness if it has to be bitter at all. And I don't want drying at all either. Can't it drives me freaking insane. But since it's still a good beer, I'm gonna give it an 85. A 90, it's because it has it has everything that I want in it, but it only has just maybe a slight thing that I want, which is that small sweetness, and then it has that bitterness, which I don't want. So it only has a little bit of that vanilla cake sweetness for a second, but the rest of it is dark chocolate bitter. Not saying it's bad, but I will be definitely drinking this. This is not a drain pour, but I'm just saying I'd rather be sweet. Maybe it would have been sweeter if I freaking took it out of the fridge for 20 minutes before I reviewed it. But whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, 85 it is. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased, but I would be more pleased if it had that sweetness, like I said. Yeah, it's good beer. It's good beer. Magnify. Let me make this clear. If they wanted to look, if they wanted a dark, bitter beer, this they had achieved it. They have done it well. Okay, they have done it pretty. They've done it excellent. Okay, so if people wanted this beer and they like this kind of stuff, meaning bitter wise, they have done it well. They got the dark chocolate right. They got a little bit of the vanilla, the little bit of vanilla, but again, in my tasting, I'm thinking it's freaking going to be sweet. Which I want, because that's what cake is, sweet. I don't care if it's a stout. Um, doesn't matter. You want sweetness. So that is what I was going into this. I was excited. I'm looking forward to finishing this beer off. It's still a good beer. I gave it an 85 for a reason. It's still a delicious beer, but it is not what I've been looking for. Into what I was faking this whole time I had this beer, which is almost a month. Which is, I would say a month. So that's what the flaws is. I only get a slight sweetness a little bit. Rest of it is dark chocolate bitter, not light chocolate sweet, and you get that sweet vanilla. You get that a little bit of vanilla, but all you're tasting is that chocolate and bitter. It's not disgusting because that's what stouts are. They have chocolate and whatever. They always have chocolate and whatever flavor they're doing. But come on. You're seeing a vanilla cake, and because it's vanilla, that's why it's called vanilla, double vanilla, and it's supposed to be sweet. But at least in my opinion. But I am, again, I will definitely get this again just to drink whenever I feel like it, or to age. No alcohol in this. When I first drank this earlier, when I started drinking it, started doing the review, when I was tasting alcohol too, but I'm not. Yeah, yeah. That's what I've been trying to explain here. Drink it, you get that chocolate, you get that sweetness. Right after that, it's drying and bitter, and that's the sweetness, the cake and the vanilla. Yeah. Okay. Been going on for a while. So it's an 85. I'm just trying to think of other flavors. If you can get MAGNIFY Brewing 7th anniversary double vanilla, I highly recommend it on the dark kind of bitter chocolate side if that's what you want. I do not I do not highly recommend it when it comes to um, I highly recommend. I do not highly recommend it when it comes to the people that like sweetness like me, because there's a slight sweetness, and then it goes to chocolate to bitter. Not what you want. Okay, would I get it again just to enjoy it in the sense just to drink it or age it? I will just to see if it gets sweeter. I would do that. But yeah, I highly recommend it on the people that like the dark and bitter and vanilla. Like I said, I hate repeat myself. I highly recommend on the people. Highly recommend on the people that like just a second of sweetness, a second of vanilla cake, which is the sweet stuff, and then I also highly recommend it on the people that like a little bit of small vanilla, a little bit of small sweetness, and then right to the and then right to the bitter. Because if you want bitter, this is the perfect beer. So if I was looking for like a dark bitter beer, I would give it a 95 all day. So, but I'm not going to do that. But that's for the people that like that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna give it's just that yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah. So yeah, So yeah, try to get it. I'm rambling on now. Try to get it for the people that like the darkness and whatever. Check it out. I'm gonna shut up now. Stay tuned for the next beer review and next food review and all the live streams or whatever. Just try to get it. This is Alex Beermaster, and we will see you all next live stream, next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.